why do you work hard? Or if you work at all?
I do.
Alright, so when you do work, why do you work hard? I don't make sure you stay alert. That's why I said if you do work. I'll tell my shit.
Let you know he's a teacher.
I'm talking shit.
He's a teacher, and he's good at what he does. He's a good teacher. He got his kid in control. He's a good teacher. I talk to him sometimes and see his kids sitting there.
Opposite end. The same way.
Why do you work hard?
Moral and ethical responsibility. So moral and ethical responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Moral and ethical responsibility, because it is our moral and ethical responsibility to take care of things that are weaker than us or come to us in a time of need. That responsibility is what drives me.
Yes.
Okay, we appreciate
I have to agree with that.
We appreciate your inspirational words. So the next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast.
Just to let you know, we are old cousins, by the way. I used to work for the Y.
Alright, so
Okay.
Rugby Elementary.
So you always worked in the school system all the time since you went?
well, can I
Since back then.
can I finish my podcast?
I'm sorry.
How old are you? Sorry, baby.
Jamie Foxx. Where you on the restaurant? Sorry.
This is a podcast.
Listen, can you or may you?
Can I do my job?
Yes.
I don't know, can you?
Of course.
All right then.
What's one thing
Go ahead before he starts being serious. I know him.
What's
That's before
one-
he have these podcasts. Man.
What's one thing
It's ours now.
a man can do is being with a woman that don't want him in all of your opinion and one at a time?
What?
What's one thing a man can do is being with a woman that do not want him in all your opinions?
Stop wasting your time, and I know it might be hard, but just let it go and then let her see what she's missing.
What's your opinion?
But what if you're not?
Oh, well. So do it both ways.
I'm learning life still.
But if a woman don't want you, and she's showing
So
you
what's
that,
one thing a man, what's the worst thing a man can do would be, she said her opinion, what's one thing a man can
leave
do
her alone.
with
Let her
a
be.
woman
Give
that
her
don't want him,
space.
in
Let
your
her go.
opinion?
Pay for my shit.
So
I
you-
mean,
so your name, so you want Cheryl said, well, the worst thing a man can do for being with him, but being with you,
if I want to be with
pay
you,
for your shit.
if I want to be with you, but we kind of stuck together because I respect you, shit like that, pay my shit.
So you want her,
If you take up my time and my
I
space,
feel like her.
pay me for it.
so you
Pay
want
me my
I did
value.
that already and it just didn't work. So now if
There's
I
no
don't
passion
want
there.
you,
Listen,
if I
they
don't
got a
want
six,
you,
no, they got a 6 month
then
schedule.
you killing yourself.
Listen, they got a 6
You're
month
killing yourself
schedule.
within the inside because now you're being with somebody that you really don't want to be with just because he's paying you or taking care of you.
6 month schedule.
You know what I mean?
What's your
No,
opinion?
I keep it on
I'm
time.
sorry, Chef.
You got that much at a time.
I'm
Yeah, I
sorry,
can't do it no
Chef.
more. I'm not
then-
doing
Hold on, sorry, she got something to say.
Yep.
Yes, I'm Starisha. And I'm listening to what Miss Adams said because I know this is audio, so I want y'all to know this is Starisha.
Yeah, thank you. It's all audio.
And I really do feel like how she said was. So, as far as when she said, just let it be and be back up, that's how I feel too. Just let it be. Let me see what he does.
Because being with somebody that you don't want to be with and you still trying to be with them, you're just punishing yourself.
I'm sorry too, I forgot your name. Was C?
Shit.
That's what makes it easier. See.
C. Okay,
Alright, so
I'm
on to the next
I
question.
got a feeling
Sorry,
for
what
so I
you're
can remember
saying
that.
as a pay my. I'm in the mix of it.
Okay,
But, you know, I'm gonna know
let's say
back up.
let's say it's somebody that you very much respect, okay? And you guys are cool as like friends, but you can't see yourself, there's no passion, there's no chemistry there. You know what I'm saying? But that person will pay you and kind of take up that little time and space
You're
for
still
like
killing yourself.
6 months.
You could it's like that person.
Because I tried that. I tried that with a guy.
Yeah.
I could remember his name like it was yesterday.
I'm going through this, so I gotta learn.
He was Trinidadian.
Uh-huh.
He was everything a woman could want. He used to try to, you know, he used to take care of me and everything, but I saw that he wasn't for me.
Yeah.
So the way he loved me, I was
Yeah.
killing myself.
Right.
So when I started running from him, it got worse. He would go, oh, this, that. Because at the time, it was just for me.
Hideout
But it was at least at the time with me, it was just about the money. So
Yeah.
if you with somebody
Yeah.
for the money, I'm trying to tell you it's not going to work. Because now,
How long?
he's going to want you to give yourself to him,
Ugh.
and I didn't see that. So when it came down to that time, I started going in hiding. Because I was like, this is not what I want.
So if any of my
then he would get mad, have attitude, stupid, dumb shit like that.
Yeah.
I can't, like, that's weird to me.
That's in your brain.
So
he strike me as one of them types, them lifetime niggas. Excuse my language, I don't mean to say niggas. Them lifetime ninjas.
Alright, so on to the next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. How do y'all feel about men building discipline? Do men need discipline in general, in all your opinions?
Yes.
Absolutely. Focus.
Even if it's not from the woman's side.
Right, even if it's not, but somewhere there's gotta be something.
If it's not from the woman, it gotta be from somebody, because
And somewhere.
it's just like with us too. If we don't be disciplined, we run wild, right?
Right.
It's just like if you have an animal, and you're not training him to be the way you want to be, or a kid,
Training
then they
yourself.
run amok.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to Brownie since he just brought up an animal. Brownie!
And that's another one. He gotta do what he wants.
That's my motherfucking baby right there. I don't give a fuck. Brownie runs the
We're
world.
supposed to be mentors.
We run the world.
I know, but when we get out of the classroom, we'd be like,
Of course.
I know.
I did that one time
Shout out
in
to
the
Brownie.
I said ass or something. He was throwing me up the wall. And I was like, I'll keep rocking your ass. And I had to catch myself.
Like, well, because you love them like they're your own. So yeah,
But one
yeah,
day used to be like
right.
little magnets to me.
Like you little
I used to
motherfucker.
walk
I mean,
around, I had their hand in my
person.
pocket. Looking like he was addicted. And then as soon as I was up in class,
You're being a little pain in the ass.
and they'd be like, Miss Willis, can you go back in here again? And I'll be like, okay, I'll go back in here. Oh, speaking of that, I hate to put it on blast. If nobody don't know, the lady Carmen Santiago, shouts out to you for not wanting to pay everybody on time. She got arrested for fraud in her daycare. Remember when I was working in her daycare?
shit.
I used to tell you going down there on Windsor Street?
She went to a blast on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. You heard it first here.
My
She was trying to be a part of
boss,
us.
Carmen Santiago, went on a trip for 2 weeks and didn't want to pay people their money on a Friday and was sending everybody a group text about, be mindful, I'm on vacation. She only sent me and Miss Toy, shouts out to you.
She's spazzing on you on the way.
She know that we used to go bananas and cuckoo like Cocoa Puffs for our money. So she sent it to me and her and then still shorted me. How you going short me and I worked
Hey, yo, Miss, what's her name? Santiago. Hey, yo, you in Miami. Shout out to that.
She go to court. My girl was like, let's go to court. No, I'm not doing that. She go to court.
This is all audio.
Second.
And when you come out, you'll see this on the internet.
Carmen Santiago was my boss. She got arrested. Her daycare Creative Kids Learning Center over there at the old state, the old unemployment office.
Yes, that's fucked up.
She is closed down because she was frauding.
Don't do
And
that
that's
shit.
what you get because you was paying money. How you punching your kids? All day they not there. She used to punch her kids in, punch her kids out when they wasn't even there. But they're extending with us, with our money. How you shorting me and I get paid under the table, bro?
Right. On to the next topic. We already blasted Miss Allen. Miss Allinger. Miss Allinger.
Where in the world do you live in San Diego?
She got her flights to the casino.
Yo,
You was taking flights. How do you take a plane to New London Casino?
Come on.
Who does that with government money?
Right.
Well,
Actually,
we know-
there is
well, we
Matt
know-
Conway who fucked me. But anyways,
That's why they all get arrested for fraud.
eventually, yeah.
On to the next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. Is college for any of y'all?
Oh yeah.
I went to it.
Why?
I graduated.
Yes.
I want to go back.
Yes.
Why is college for y'all?
Yes. Even
Yes.
though, but let me tell you
Yes. All
something.
right.
I went to Capital Community College, and everybody be trying to put down Capital Community
No,
College
say-
because it's a community.
say-
It's a community college. Let me tell you something. When I was in that school ain't no joke, and the professors is nothing to play with, okay? When I was in there, I was ready to quit, and I was only in there for early childhood thinking it was easy. That, excuse my language,
No.
that was so hard. When I was going to drop, my teacher literally came to my house and was like, bring your butt back to school. I'm like, but it's hard. She's like, bring your butt back to school. I went back to school because of Miss Joey Bordeaux. She is the hardest, y'all better not get her.
Strict but fair.
That lady is the hardest hardest professor that I ever had in my life, and I got a P. P in her class means pass, and then I got an A. And let me tell you something, Capital College was always having pizza parties, selling.
I'm happy that you said that.
I went there. I got one of those awards of
I
excellence. I love
Kansas 3 times.
No.
But anyways, they
Love
always
Capital.
had pizza parties for getting the highest scores over Harvard, UConn, Yale, all the big top-notch schools.
Yeah.
And this is Capital Community College.
Hey, yo, everybody, pause. Hey, yo, E, we're on the Gentleman's Talk podcast. You know you got a shout out for you in Princeton. Shout out to my bro. Hey, yo, E, say what up on the podcast.
Hey, yo, what up, man? Yo, this gay over there, man. What up? What y'all on?
Come on, bro. We on with the podcast right now. All the ladies with me. And we on the podcast. We always working. I'm going to call you as soon as I'm done with it, okay?
Yo, call me right back.
Yo, I'm on the podcast. Say shout out to 3GB, nigga.
Shout out 3GB all damn day.
All right, shout out to bro Owen Princeton on the motherfucking Gentleman's Talk podcast.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
You the man, nigga.
It was hard because why?
Sometimes I had to like take a break.
I went
All right, so talk about college. My little brother who's part of my 3GB artists, that's the only one that's out of, who's not incarcerated right now. Shout out to that. And shout out to, and I ain't gonna lie, before we get into what she about to say, no to interrupt my cousin Starisha and Cheryl. Shout out to Z Godson, because everybody's waiting for his music to come out in December.
Wait a minute.
Shout out to
CEE, the best that ever lived,
Shout out to
the
Z.
best that ever was.
Shout out to
What's
Z.
that? DIG, the best that ever lived.
Shout out to
CEE, the best that ever.
Shout out to Z. He's not signed to my label, but he fucked with me. He give me all his work.
It's nice. Wait
His
till you come
music
out.
is coming out in December. Y'all need to keep your ears to the streets. Mad music. I got mad music with Z. His first album is coming out in 2025. His second album is coming out produced by myself in 2026.
Okay.
So we got two. I produced his first album. His first album hitting the streets next year. His music start coming out this year.
And I will be making a playlist.
And shout out to Grim,
Sending it to me.
myself, Little E, and we all pulling our work, but and King too, because we all have our music coming out too. But Z music is starting to come in December, like December 16th. I think the start of his music, and then from there it's just game over because his music gonna be ringing through the real streets. But back to Starisha, I had to shout out to Z because Z just got a job.
I'm a super teacher.
Shout out to my boy, he just got a job. I ain't gonna say where he worked at, but my boy Z just got a job. He's working.
The Purees.
And he working hard in the streets. We're doing positive shit.
Shouts out to
And
you and Bacardi.
he doing shit in the music for my team. Alright, Starisha, it's college for you.
Exchanging recipes.
Everybody, it's Starisha talk. It's college for her.
Yes. But I'm also saying it is hard. You gotta have it in your mind.
What?
Motivation.
Yes, and motivating. Because when I was going, like I said, growing up, I was going to school while my mom was sick. And I didn't have it in my brain.
Yes.
But I did go back to school.
And you saved your mama.
And I saved her. I was trying to do, like, I was doing my
Prerequisites.
yes, I was doing those classes, but it was a lot when my mom was sickly. Of course, she had everything, mental going on, it was just so much. And I was pregnant on top of that. But I had in my mind, I dropped out, but I went back to school as far as being a CNA. And the CNA classes I did, it was only for like 8 weeks. I sat there and I busted down and I did it. Because why? I knew I could do it. I did wake up every morning while I was pregnant and everything, 4 o'clock in the morning on the bus and everything, trying to do it. So it's hard, but it is for everybody. I'm going back to school now. I'm going to go back to school now to do my LPN. That's my next step. I'm shooting for the. I'm shooting for to be an RN. Nursing the field is for me.
I have a question. Can you shout out 3GB bringing this live? Are you part of 3GB?
Yes, I am.
Shout out to 3GB. Shout out to that. And she on LCB and LPN. And she also
when he was, I I didn't know what was going on, but he said, hey, can you check my YouTube out? I'm looking at him like, what? You know, I
It's just a lot on there.
Yeah.
And
I did. I checked it out.
And I was,
And I didn't know what he was
it's
real or what,
good,
but I
yeah.
did. I looked
It's
into it.
good. At first, he already know I had my differences with it. He already know why, and he understand why now. You know what I mean? I didn't want no parts of it because, but other than that, it is good. I do try to not train him. I just try to critique him, just like I try to critique myself. Like, let's just tone it down, be professional, keep out so much foul language. We trying to make it out here. We trying to be on radios. We trying to maybe be on air. So we want to show them that we know how to do this professionally,
Right.
without using so much. And we trying to say we mentors. Because once the kids punch in with us and start subscribing to the channel, we don't want them to hear all that yada yada yada. Because they already hear it anyway. And I know they go home to it, but if we being mentors, it gotta start somewhere with a change. That's all.
One of the things I liked about YMCA was on the back of their shirts, role model. You know what I'm saying? For years I carried that.
YMCA is full of drama.
They are, but
I worked for them, Buckbeat Elementary.
but it
I
was,
worked for the one on Broad Street.
Okay.
I know Stephanie, all of them.
Okay, so not to interrupt y'all.
I don't know.
Not to
Work in
interrupt.
Albany Avenue or no? Just
No,
Broad Street.
I went to the
This
graduation.
is all audio.
Drama.
See?
Alright, so the next question on the Gentleman's Talk podcast that all the world wants to know, what year we in, y'all?
2025. Might as well say.
Well, we're going into it.
Alright, so in the year 2024, 2025, the world wants to know, is all y'all single or not? The
I'm
world-
married
single.
to Mr. Allen that owns 3GB. Regardless if he likes it or not. We got married December 24th, Christmas Eve. I believe it was 2024.
I shout out to that.
Cheryl, are you single?
And we will get remarried because people don't want to see it. He can avoid it, but we married.
Alright, Cheryl, are you single?
Yes.
And they want to find you on social media if you're looking for a good catch, how can they find you?
Will to see.
On Facebook. What's your Facebook? Give me your Facebook or your Instagram, whatever.
Will to see 2006. Cheryl Wheeler. Look me up. Same thing on both Facebook and Instagram.
She looking at Mango, yo. We gotta promote all that. I got all types of
When you
questions.
want
I'm
to say
saying,
get
like,
into
I'm
what we
in a
doing, the reason stuff,
situationship.
you'll have me on his
I'm in a
page.
situationship.
Hold on, stop. Starisha, the world wants to know, are you single?
I'm in a situationship.
So she's telling Starisha is in a situationship. She said it on the way. What are you in, Starisha?
I'm single.
Situationship.
You're single?
Situation number 9.
You're single?
Hey!
You single?
Situation.
Number 9. Who remember that club? Oh, sorry.
Alright, Domingo a little bit.
Are you single?
Yes, I'm
If
single.
you're a single star, how can they find you?
I'm not single. I'm situationship.
Alright, so
I'm
yeah.
alright. He'll leave it like that. They'll find me.
She's not thirsty.
No. They find me.
Well, we thirsty, but we not thirsty.
Right.
Right.
Alright, well, that was a single question for me. We want to know what's going on. Alright. How do y'all feel about the $14, $15 minimum wage in the state of Connecticut?
Bullshit. We need money.
How do y'all feel about the $14, $15 minimum
All they
wage
do is go
in the
up
state of
I'm ready to go
Connecticut?
all of every year, and I don't even make what y'all want.
Well, if you don't have a credential, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
You don't have a credential.
Me too. I sure do. I have plenty of
This all,
I don't know what to tell you. I'm not that young no more.
public health
We
teacher
was in that
certificate
situation
from
before.
TPH.
Right.
We was all in that situation before.
And still,
Listen, I got
As you get older, you should be able to have a credential.
I'm trying to get
I
something.
know it's politics behind it. A lot of
It is politics.
I know. Trust me, I know. Which is why I'm
You
like,
still got the mind? Sort of.
I got talked to about my politics.
You know Miss Jarvis with the long nails? She worked for the Y.
No, I don't think so. No, I meant, what's the, it's the,
I'm trying to get this with
If you look up there,
the president
you
and
see that
the
picture right there on my
Yeah.
clip? That's the
Yeah.
Y, and
Yeah.
it's softer.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I have pictures with,
I got bad.
like all the big guys. So my kids got asked to perform for the opening for their annual event.
You can make one. But I think everybody else.
Yeah.
That's it, yo.
I got to step out for a team.
Alright, Well, we about to take intermission. This is the first intermission. This is the first intermission break. This is the intermission. We'll be back with the Gentleman's Talk podcast in 30 seconds.
Oh, you.